and see the reality of what it's going to take for you guys to be successful. You're already born, a lot of you in here, and born into a situation where the score is against you. So the level of greatness that you have to be to really be able to make a change and affect everything is you have to be greater than what they consider what's out there as great. So that means you have to work harder. And that's the reality. And that's the world that we're growing up in. And the only way we can change it is by embracing that. So that mindset, that relentlessness, that craziness, and really facing reality of what it's going to take to achieve your dream is something that I think we all have to have if we really, really, really trying to get it, not trying to play around. The road to the bag is definitely tied to your team and the company that you keep. Really take some time and really look at who you're surrounding yourself with.
Yo, what's going on? If you can hear me right now, just go ahead and light up the chat box one time and drop those coffee emojis. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, episode number 87. We will get started here in the next few minutes. I'm going to send out these messages. Today's show is going to get straight to the point. We got a lot of information to share. As per usual, a lot of things have happened overnight in the cryptocurrency industry, and you should be informed. Make sure that you tap in, send this link out to a friend, a family member, whether they hop on or not. You did that one task. If everybody could take the time to send this link out to one person, I believe that we could literally make a huge impact today and help so many people really get plugged into this industry so that they can also become profitable and make a lot of money while doing it. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. We'll get started in the next few minutes. I appreciate you guys for being here, and let's get going.
Look who's to the left and to the right of you. Are they like-minded? Are they disciplined? Are they pushing you forward? It's so simple for us to solve this. A lot of the hardest problems are so easy to solve. We just have to take those steps, which are hard, and be mindful of that, because trust me, that energy is going to affect you. If you're around thugs and gangsters, you're going to be in jail. If you're around cats talking negative, you're going to be negative. If you're around God and some money, you're on your way. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. But you have to be ready. We got the same 24 hours. You got to use your time wisely, and you have to be ready to really, really do the things other people aren't trying to do. And those are the simple things. Educating yourself. Everybody asks me, what's the number one thing you could tell anybody here? You got to start with education. One of the things that we can't really move forward right now as a people is not just the situations that we're in. We don't even have knowledge of self. The educational part of it, we got to get back into reading. I know it sounds simple. Let's do a chapter a night. Make yourself do a chapter a night. That's the power. The power is right here in your mind and right here. And if you're not filling this thing up, you don't stand a chance. I want you to have your own. I don't want you to just work for me. I want to be a partner with you. But you got to be a beast like me. And most importantly, you have to be a beast like you. You got to understand, I used to walk around. I was telling Prez the other day, I used to walk around and just talk to myself. I'm walking from one job to another. Mm-hmm. And I would just be talking to myself, talking about, the things that I dreamt and I wanted to be. Mm-hmm. And this right here goes out to all them people. Y'all know who y'all are, and y'all know what I'm talking about. You're talking to yourself and talking about how you want to get it and what you want to be. And this is something that's big. I'm one of the crazy ones. So, but there's a lot of people that understand that dream is so heavy and bubbling in you. It's like you got to get it out. I've definitely been having like some personal breakthroughs in my life, and just on the man in the mirror side of things, just taking accountability for me being happy, for me being balanced, and also me growing as a person. And I think when you get closer to God, you're happier, and when you get closer to the knowledge of yourself, And you're not afraid to go on that journey to find out how messed up you are, how good you are, but your overall result is that you want to be a better man, a better father, and it puts you in that spirit. I loved what I was doing. I decided if I was going to do a job, I loved what I was doing. I would walk around, I would dance and sing as I was delivering my papers. And that kind of helped me to for the future of what I wanted to do. And that was just being a young entrepreneur. I thank God every day that I'm blessed with the chance to do something that I love doing. But I feel anybody could do something that they love doing if they go after it in the right way. If they go after it with the love, the motivation for it is the love and the love of leaving a legacy behind more than the selfishness of just doing it for money or doing it to blow up or to be the man or the woman or to have the fame. If you do it to make history, if you do it to change people's lives, to make people feel good, to make yourself feel good, it's just gonna come naturally. Man, there ain't no ego in getting this paper. Feel me? If you want something bad enough and you got that desire, you'll walk to another state or country if you have to. When I was coming up in the game, if I couldn't do the little job, I could never get to the big job. All the entrepreneurs out there, don't make risky decisions, make smart decisions. Just work as hard as you can, keep your faith in God.
Let's get to it. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Thank y'all so much for being here today. It's a beautiful Thursday, beautiful time to go ahead and end the week strong. A lot of crazy updates have happened in the cryptocurrency industry as a whole, positive, negative, in the middle. There's a lot going on. I would ask that you guys go and drop this link one more time inside of your respective groups. Today's one of those. All right, today is one of those calls. I can always feel it in myself when it's going to be one of those. And I'm telling you right now, you don't want to go anywhere. And it's a shame that a lot of people will miss out on this information, not because they're not plugged into coffee and crypto, but because they don't have a coffee and crypto resource at all. They don't have any resource. They're not worried about looking up this stuff at all. And again, guys, everything is not for everybody. So that's completely understandable. But we are literally coming down to the last seconds that this could potentially happen, right? Again, I have to use the words potentially because we are live and there are no guarantees when investing, right? Remember that the information that you're hearing on Coffee and Crypto, it's not investment advice. I don't give investment advice here. What I do is I let you all know how I'm moving, what I'm investing into, right? And it's your job and it's your duty to do your due diligence to make sure that you're not, that you're not, you want to make sure that it's your duty that you're not doing the opposite, right? I believe that success is all about finding someone that has done it already, finding someone that has been through a lot of the trials and tribulations and struggles, and make sure that you follow behind their footsteps. And that's what we do here in Coffee and Crypto. This show started as a research show. Okay. The show Coffee and Crypto, it started as a research show, right? And it grew into a podcast, right? Where it grows from here, the next level that it goes from here is, it'll be a podcast, but it'll be the number one podcast, right? Number one within cryptocurrency. I believe that. We'll also have a whole nother set, right? As it's the vision is so big. And I believe that Coffee and Crypto is something that we can take on tour. We can do at coffee shops all around the country, all around the world, literally setting up, people coming out, watching this show live as we're live all around the world. And I want you guys to be able to travel with me and pull up. You know what I mean? And that's why I need you to make sure that you invested. All right, Miss Janet, I need your bags packed. It's time for us. When I say, hey, Miss Janet, we headed to Cabo. Are we headed to? We're headed to. And we're gonna take Miss Zuli, with us to Cabo. Or I say we're about to go to Brazil. and we need Miss Zuli to speak Portuguese. We got somebody there with us, so that's the beautiful thing about coffee and crypto. I'm just trying to give a little more time for people to kind of roll in, because today's call is really serious. And I know everybody's trying to some people at work trying to, get set up at their desk, get set up wherever they're at. So I'm just trying to buy some time real quick, because I want people on YouTube to make sure that they're in attendance on this call and also on our Zoom call. So welcome in to everybody. What I want to say is this, all right? The show is getting bigger. There's more viewers. So if you're live on YouTube and you see people in the comments that are heckling or saying negative things, AKA, and also the Zoom and any other platform, I just ask that you ignore them. I also ask that, because we've had quite a few instances on the show where people have come in and, taken over the chat, and I will handle those things, but I just want to let you all know. So just, don't worry about different things that's going on. Just stay focused and stay positive. And let's get this show on the road. Okay. Now, I feel like I have to go over that every show now, especially since like a couple episodes ago. I gotta say that every time. All right. So let's get to this content today. All right. So first things first. Okay. First things first. This is the biggest news in crypto right now. Coinbase put out a tweet on March 2nd. It says, at Coinbase, all client funds continue to be safe, accessible, and available. In light of recent developments and out of an abundance of caution, Coinbase is no longer accepting or initiating payments to or from Silvergate. Okay, so this tweet has now manifested this is from November. So this is from November 30th. So this has been an ongoing thing since the FTX scandal. Silvergate, which we know was a partner, right? They have been in talks of going insolvent, of liquidating, maybe going out of business, right? And so we're going to go through this. So this video clip is from CNBC. Now you want to remember it's CNBC. So remember, this is propaganda media. Okay. So, but it's important to just still be up to date and abreast of what's happening. Now, the headline says, this is a deep crypto bear market, but it's not going to zero, says Silvergate Capital CEO. So this is in 2022 in November. He says that this is a deep crypto bear market, but it's not going to zero. And he's the CEO. Listen to this interview.
For joining us today. Given the fact that Silvergate really does have a front row seat as essentially the bridge between crypto and traditional finance, as we see more headlines, whether it's the BlockFi bankruptcy, headlines this morning about Genesis looking to avert a possible bankruptcy filing, other firms halting lending and other trading services and activity. How dire is the situation in the crypto market right now?
Yeah, good morning, Morgan. It's good to be with you again. So the way I think we should be thinking about this is I think we need to zoom out. I just heard you mention the price of Bitcoin and ETH both being down this month. And, Silvergate has been banking this ecosystem for 9 years. So this type of volatility is not new to us. And in fact, we've built our platform to help our customers through both the good times and the challenging times, such as we're experiencing now. But if I step all the way back to when we first got into this business, it was Bitcoin only. And our primary focus when we got into this business was to essentially help Bitcoiners on-ramp and off-ramp between the US dollar and other fiat currencies into Bitcoin and then back out. We developed the SEN, the Silvergate Exchange Network, to bring the legacy banking system that only operates during normal business hours during the week into the 24/7 Bitcoin trading market, so that the SEN with our API helps our customers move US dollars 24/7. And so it's certainly a challenging time across all financial markets, and Bitcoin is no exception. But the SEN, the Silvergate Exchange Network, still provides the same service we've been providing for years, 24/7 access to US dollars.
Okay, I want to get into that a little bit more. I mean, to your point, you're federally regulated. You provide liquidity to the system, and presumably you're in a position because of that to defend against the so-called run on the bank to satisfy client deposit redemption requests. Have there been many?
Yeah, as a publicly listed company, Morgan, I have to stick to our public statements, but we have provided a mid-quarter update where we did share that our average deposits for the first half of the quarter were down compared to the third quarter. But importantly, I want to go back to the first point that you just made, which is that as a federally regulated bank, we have built our platform to essentially be able to handle customer withdrawals and customer inflows 24/7. And the way we do that, and again, I'll stick to our publicly disclosed numbers, but as of September 30th, Silvergate had $13 billion, a little over $13 billion in cash and investment securities that were available to support only $12 billion in deposits. Another way to think about that is if all the deposits left, Silvergate has cash and securities to support all of that outflow. Now, this is certainly a deep crypto bear market, but we don't think it's going to zero. And so anywhere between zero and that $12 billion that we ended the quarter at, Silvergate has the liquidity to service our customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Okay. So that's what he said. Okay, y'all heard what he said. Silvergate,
Our management company.
we have liquidity, serve our customers, right? So now we fast forward to 3 hours ago, updated on CNBC, the same news network. Okay. Now, crypto-focused bank Silvergate is shutting operations and liquidating after market meltdown. Okay. Silvergate announced on Wednesday, which was yesterday, that it will wind down operations and liquidate its bank. If you all don't know, Silvergate is the premier. It's one of two main banks for the crypto industry. Signature Bank is the other one, right? Now, Silvergate is a US-based company. They're out of California. I forget exactly what city, maybe SoCal, but they're out of California. Now, let's go and kind of dive into this. So Silvergate has served as one of the two main banks for crypto companies, along with New York-based Signature Bank. Silvergate has just over 11 billion in assets compared with over 114 billion at Signature. Bankrupt crypto exchange FTX was major Silvergate customer, right? So a lot of things are still unfolding. And the story is still unfolding. People thought, oh, it's over with this FTX thing. No, it's just beginning, right? It's just beginning. Everything's just getting started. And I believe everything's going to move fast. Like we're seeing, and I don't even have to believe it. We can see it. Everything's moving fast. There's a new update. That's why this show is so exciting for me. There's a new update. There's something new every single day that I can bring to you all. And that shows me that I'm in the right industry. I'm in the right industry. Whenever there's so much information on something and it's changing so fast, and there's new partnerships, new this, new that, bad this, bad that, good this, good that. I don't pay attention to what's bad or good in the industry personally. What I focus on is how fast this industry is moving, right? Success loves speed. I'm looking for the speed. People say, hey, I hope this ain't a get rich quick scheme. And I said, so do you hope it's a get broke scheme? You hope it's a get broke slow or quicker or however you look at it? I hope this is a get rich quick. And it may not, and quick may not be what other people's definition is, but I'll tell you what my definition of quick is. Vincent Owens' definition of quick is not having to be a part of the 40-40-40, which is 40 years at a job, 40 hours a week, and retire on 40% of what wasn't enough in the first place. And now your 401ks, which we'll get into, might as well get into it now because I'm about to spill the beans. However, let's just talk about it, right? Let's just talk about it. I don't have to go in order on the show. Let's just talk about it. Biden capital gains tax proposal will hit the wealthy. Biden is about to double. He's talking about doubling long-term capital gains tax from 20% to 40% this year. Guys, this is not what we want to see, right? This is not what we want to see. This is not what we want to see. Whether you're in real estate, stocks, that is crazy. All right. It's absurd. And he must be stopped. All right. Now, the liquidation comes less than a week after Silvergate discontinued its payments platform known as the Silvergate Exchange Network, which was considered to be one of its core offerings. As a part of the liquidation announcement, Silvergate clarified that all other deposit-related services remain operational as the company winds down. Customers will be notified should there be any further changes. Okay, now let's dive into this Wall Street Journal article. This came out on January 5th. Silvergate raced to cover $8.1 billion in withdrawals during the crypto meltdown. Silvergate raced to cover $8.1 billion in withdrawals during the crypto meltdown. Banks sold assets at a loss to cover withdrawals, but remains committed to crypto, right? So crypto-related deposits plunged 68% in the fourth quarter. The bank said in an early release of some quarterly results. So they've been losing so much money coming in, being deposited, and then way more money is being withdrawn because people are not feeling safe. They're getting out. They see that Silvergate is associated with FTX. This is not good news for Silvergate. Okay, so again, guys, these articles, I will be dropping them in the receipts. We got the receipts section of the Discord. But just wanted to kind of show you all what's happening right now with another major bank in the cryptocurrency industry. This is not this is not going to stop anytime soon until there is clarity. And I don't believe that there will be clarity until the SEC lawsuit is over. This will give the clarity. This will give what we call the Ripple test, right? The Ripple test, which will be the new test to figure out whether a digital asset is a security or a non-security. That is what I believe the Ripple test will be, the new test for the digital financial markets. Okay, and this is just my theory. Again, guys, you got your own theory. I got my theory. Let me have my theory. And if you agree with me, drop some coffee in the chat box. If you don't agree with me, it's all good. Okay. Now, Elizabeth Warren, of course, and we'll see Gary Gensler if he hasn't already talk about this. All of these senators, these Democrats, these people that are in high power positions, will continue to see this come out. It says, as the bank of choice for crypto, as the bank of choice for crypto. But the crazy part is, if we go back where they talked about the two different banks, Silvergate has just over 11 billion in assets compared with over 114 billion at Signature. So Signature actually is holding a lot more. So Silvergate's not the bank of choice. It's one of the top ones, but it's not the bank of choice. But she said, as the bank of choice for crypto, Silvergate Bank's failure is disappointing but predictable. I warned of Silvergate's risky, if not illegal activity. Okay, so if you warned of it, she already set it up. They've been setting this up to happen, right? So, and she said, and I identified severe due diligence failures. Now, customers must be made whole and regulators should step up against crypto risk. Again, right? They're riding the way because you have companies that don't truly understand how to hold these books. Anybody made a crypto company in 2017, 2018, there's no regulation. The same way anybody was selling, I always go back to this analogy. Anybody in 2018, when I moved to California and I had my brand, The Canapreneur, right? And we were had a delivery service out in San Diego. Anybody at that time could go get a license to go and get a delivery service, to go and get a storefront. But when they changed the law from medical to recreational in California, and they put out Prop 64, That was the game changer for cannabis in California. Put a lot of people out of business. It made it hard for a lot of people, including myself, because I didn't have a connection of investors, and I also didn't have money that was by the books. Because why? They didn't look at cannabis money in the banks. You can't deposit that money. Okay? Just want to make sure I give you all some type of comparison. So yes, back at it. President Biden raising these capital gains tax. Let's talk about it. Under Biden's proposal, the federal capital gains tax rate would be as high as 43.4%, according to Bloomberg. Capital gains would be the highest tax income we have. Okay? Now, capital gains tax. Investors currently pay a 23.8% top rate on long term. That includes a 20% capital and then also 3.8% surtax, which that surtax goes to Medicare. So what they're doing is Biden, if you all didn't know, Biden is for Medicare. He actually wants to increase the budget of Medicare. How are they going to do that? They're going to take from the wealthy. They're going to take from our assets. They're going to take from our crypto. They're going to take from our stocks. They're going to take from anything that we hold that is an investment. This is not good, right? But this is their way to be able to, I guess, slow inflation. Is this a part of the inflationary plans? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this a part of their inflationary plans? So the White House plan would instead tax capital gains as an ordinary income at a top rate, proposed rate of 39.6%. It would apply to those with more than $1 million in annual income. The Biden plan would also keep the Medicare surtax in place, creating a top long-term capital gains rate of 43.4%. So it says, don't push the sell button. Okay, don't push the sell button. This is getting out of control, y'all. And it really bothers me. It really does bother me because we got a lot of value in our assets, and to have to give 40%, 20 is already a lot. Now you want 43 up? No, sir. No, sir. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I may move. I've been considering moving to Puerto Rico. Right. I've been considering it, because exactly. Right. Exactly. Thinking about moving to Puerto Rico for 2-3 years, trading, just making money on XRP, day trading, and selling digital products, being an author. There is no capital gains tax in Puerto Rico, from my understanding. Go and do your research on that. I am not a tax advisor, but I would tell you to go and do that research. Okay. And but from what I understand and from what I've done my research on, I believe Puerto Rico is a great place. Okay. And if it's not, we'll find the place. Believe me. Now, let's move forward. So Mike Novogratz always seems to have information. This is from the Digital Asset Investor. Okay, so how does he know all of this? Remember, when he predicted the SEC would say Ethereum was a security, but now it's not just days before the Hinman speech. Okay, let's listen to this video here.
It'll burn through in the faster.
What about the fight between the CFTC and the SEC? Because that needs to get resolved for everybody, right?
Yeah, I think that's on hold for a while. They're both like, we never said that, by the way. Listen, they were both very, very close with Sam. And again, a lot of people got snookered. But Sam was negotiating to pretty much have dominance of a cash exchange that the CFTC regulates. And the SEC was going to bless that as long as they got to do, non-Bitcoin and Ether. And so there was this negotiation going on that was this close to getting done. And so I think they're both just trying to stay as far away from it as possible and be as tough as they can right now. It'll burn through, and the faster.
So what about the fight between the CFTC?
All right. So now what I want to do is I want to shift this call to our favorite asset, right? Ripple. Some things that we found, some things that Mr. Branch has sent me, some things I've been able to compound on Twitter. Shout out to Michael Branch. Thank you so much for making sure that I'm well prepared and, you know, got everything that we need to make sure that the people have everything, man. I really respect Mr. Branch, y'all. He literally wakes up every day and does this, like 4 a.m. like every day. Like I can count the same way y'all can count on me to like make some video content, put it on Instagram, put it up on like stand in front of the camera. Like this man really wakes up and goes into the rabbit hole every single morning. All right. And I just want to say I appreciate you and thank you for the work that you also put in. Now, I want to play this video because I know that some people may not have saw Tuesday's episode, right? So I want to talk about Project Icebreaker one more time. I want the world to see this one more time. So I'm going to play this video one more time, and then we're going to dive into the rest of these last tabs that I need to show you all, and then we'll get up out of here. Fair? If so, drop some coffee in the chat box.
Communicating or sending large amounts of data around the world is cheap and easy, but sending money to another country is usually expensive and slow. The way money travels across the globe relies on many intermediaries, increasing the complexity, time, and cost of transactions. One of the main difficulties is that most payment systems are designed for domestic payments, not for international payments, and often do not communicate with similar systems in another country. The reasons for this vary, for example, due to differences in legislation and technical systems, and different working hours in various countries. The development of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, and the underlying technologies that can be used could offer a solution. CBDCs used between consumers and merchants are known as retail CBDCs. Retail CBDCs could offer advantages such as faster transactions, more competition in payments, lower risks, and safety in the form of central bank money. Countries around the world are researching and experimenting with retail CBDCs, with many pilots underway. The central banks of Israel, Norway, and Sweden have joined forces with the BIS Innovation Hub Nordic Centre in Project Icebreaker, which aims to explore how retail CBDC systems can be linked together to enable efficient international payments. Project Icebreaker is exploring a specific model linking national retail CBDC systems together. The Icebreaker Hub routes payments and allows national CBDC systems to talk to each other, despite being based on different technologies. In this project, different distributed ledger technologies used by each country for their proof of concept CBDC systems were connected to the Icebreaker Hub. Let's see how this works. Say Alice in Stockholm wants to send money to Noah in Tel Aviv to pay for a camera she bought online. When she enters Noah's payment address and the amount into her mobile app, the Icebreaker Hub helps her find the best available exchange rate. This is calculated from the rates foreign exchange providers submit to the Icebreaker Hub. Alice's payment is then broken down into two payments, one in Swedish e-krona to a foreign exchange provider in Sweden, and another in Israeli digital shekels from the foreign exchange provider in Israel to Noah. These two payments are coordinated using a form of digital escrow known as a hash time-locked contract, HTLC. The payment from Alice to the foreign exchange provider will only be released if the foreign exchange provider has paid Noah. If no foreign exchange provider can exchange Swedish e-krona for Israeli digital shekels, the Icebreaker Hub will find a bridge currency, for example, Norwegian krona, that can be exchanged for both Swedish e-krona and Israeli digital shekels, and will use that to bridge the gap. Swedish e-krona are exchanged for Norwegian krona, which is in turn exchanged for Israeli digital shekels. The hub will always
Someone's gonna
choose the
bless
payment
that
path
as long
which is
as they gotta
cheapest
do,
for the payer.
you know,
The benefits of the model demonstrated in the project are: it enables cross-border interoperability, allowing systems with different technologies to talk to each other in a standardized way. It reduces settlement and counterparty risk by the use of coordinated payments in central bank money. It allows increased competition and choice for consumers by decoupling payers from specific foreign exchange providers, as well as through the use of bridge currencies. It helps reduce costs. It helps achieve increased cross-border reach. It is scalable, easily connecting the systems of many countries. It is fast. Transactions take just seconds to complete. And CBDC does not need to leave a national CBDC system. Project.
Awesome, right? So as we can see, CBDCs are well on the way. And the only question, right? The only question when it comes to CBDCs, when it comes to a digital dollar, when it comes to any of this stuff, the only question we should be really asking ourselves at this point is, what are the technologies that are going to be that's going to be leveraged? What are the blockchains that they're going to use, the banks are going to use to actually build upon? That's the biggest mystery, right? That's the biggest mystery. And that's what we are working on to unfold here on Coffee and Crypto. The main things that we focus on, again, there's a lot of different sectors of crypto. There's a lot of different sectors, right? We don't cover metaverse here much. We don't cover NFTs much. We don't cover DeFi platforms. We stay focused, right? We cover AI, but because artificial intelligence will be used in the banking sector, right? That's what we talk about. So a lot of the things that we talk about are ISO 20022 compliant. And I want to kind of talk about yesterday. Billy put something inside of the Discord group, and it talked about it was a video from a gentleman that was talking about how ISO 20022 is not real, or not saying it's not real, but these crypto companies, they just have a code that makes them ISO 20022 compliant. And so because of that, he was saying that there's other companies that are not going to be Ripple that I have to go back and do the research. I'm not gonna lie, I did the research and I found what I needed to find, and I wasn't impressed by what he was talking about, basically is what I'm saying. He said that he had like if you're in the Discord, you should go watch it just for ish and giggles, right? Ish and giggles. But I really didn't agree with this video in regards to, because here's the thing. Even if Ripple did not handle the liquidity, which we know is not real, and Ripple never said that they were going to handle liquidity for the USA. They never said that. They never said they were going to handle the liquidity for the UK, right? What they said was, we're going to go after companies, countries that are ready to move right now. Those are the smaller countries. Those are the countries that want their sovereignty back. Those are the countries that want to make it easier for their customers that are underbanked, underserved, right? Those are the countries that are connecting to Ripple and to Stellar, right? And so I think that in some instances, you'll hear a lot of influencers and a lot of educators out here talk about how ISO 20022 is not going to bring value necessarily to the XRP community, to the XRP price. And I don't speculate in price. I just look at the facts. And the facts of the matter and everything that's out there says that Ripple, the company, has all of the partnerships that's necessary in order for it to be a behemoth, whether it takes over the world as the dominating currency or 50 central banks utilize its technology. Either way, all of these transactions that's being processed through the XRP ledger, through Ripple, will be processed through XRP as the bridge currency. That is a fact, and there's nothing that they can do about that, Jack. Now, let's dive back into this bullish content, because I got a few more things to show you all before we hop up out of here, right? Volume will impact price. Absolutely. Okay. Now, this right here was an interview on Fox Business from John Deaton. I thought that this was a great interview, and I wanted to share this interview with you all really fast. So enjoy.
Let's just say the SEC wins this, and a lot of people think they will, given what happened with Sam Bankman-Fried. It's going to be hard for a judge to basically side on in crypto's favor. Doesn't have a ripple effect through the industry in the sense that how does that make Coinbase? That means Coinbase. That means Binance. All brokered unregistered securities, aren't they kind of on the hook?
Well, it's going to be a huge precedential value if the SEC wins, because when you look at XRP, it was created in 2012. It was the third largest cryptocurrency in the world when the SEC sued Ripple. It was traded, Charlie Cheryl, for 7.5 years in the United States and around the world openly and fairly without any interaction from the SEC. And then the SEC comes in 7.5 years later, right, after it was declared convertible virtual currency by the FinCEN, right, and declared by FSOC as virtual currency, by the Government Accountability Office as a virtual currency utilized in a decentralized platform. After all of that, the SEC comes in after all those years.
Okay, they still have a strong hand. If they win, that ripples throughout the industry.
And that's what I was getting at. If XRP
think they're going to win?
No. I think the SEC is going to lose, but that doesn't mean Ripple's going to get an outright win either. But I think the SEC is going to lose at summary judgment because of the theory that they went with. Charlie, normally when you go after a promoter, you say, well, on this particular day, you made an unregistered securities offering or sell. And that particular transaction was a security investment contract. And now they're saying that all sales of XRP, the token itself is a security. That's the problem.
This is why all eyes are on this case.
By the way,
and why Twitter blows up every time you come on the show. I think the
SEC is going to win. And I'll tell you, it's going to be a bad day for crypto if they win.
Okay,
right.
We're going to get that dinner on that? Steak. You got it.
Anyway, so it's a game. You know, this is a stage. Y'all don't see the stage, like literally a stage. They look like that whole interaction was staged. Like there's truths in the whole thing, but it's a stage. Like dinner, steak and shrimp, steak. Somebody drop steak in the chat box. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get the steak. All right. So, Vic said anyway. Steak. Let's get the steak. Somebody grab the steak. Hey, that's when XRP go up and we go to dinner together, guys. Hey, I'll be like, steak. Somebody bring the steak. We're gonna remember this moment, y'all. But anyway, let's get to the rest of let's get to the rest of the steak. All right. So this was a video that Mr. Branch sent to me. Michael Branch, shout out to you. Thank you so much. This helped out a lot. So I wanted to share this video with you all really fast.
Hey, here, Washington, D.C., Union Station, baby. Ripple's got advertisements up there. Now, why do you suppose that is? Well, we're going to take a look in just a second because I think it's because they're in it for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. And here's evidence of that right now from Ratha Conman. Did you catch this one, he says? Palau, who we know is working with Ripple for a CBDC stablecoin solution, is making some stuff available. And here it is. Firm details, Palau and Ripple stablecoin in a government FAQ. A piloting involving 200 people, largely government employees, runs 3 months. Select retailers and government users will accept it. USD backed in cash, treasury, or other safe assets. Take a look at this. It's interesting. Stablecoin doesn't have as many market fluctuations as the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Stablecoins differ from other cryptocurrencies because their value is linked to government-issued currency or stable assets, listen, which can include cash, bonds, gold, or any number of assets, even other cryptocurrencies. Stable coins are generally considered to be less volatile in market fluctuations other than than other forms of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin necessitates cryptocurrency mining, which uses incredible amounts of energy. Palau stablecoin is built with Ripple's technology, which doesn't involve cryptocurrency mining and therefore is energy efficient. But we don't stop there. Then there's this from the Official Monetary Financial Institution Forum, known as OMFIF. And for those of you who are not aware, it is an independent think tank for central banking, economic policy, and public investment. And here's what they have to say. An independent think tank for central banks and economic policy said, with strong technology like Ripple's in place for central banks to launch their CBDCs, it is expected that in 2023, there will be a greater adoption of digital currencies. The transformation from fiat to digital currencies offers the promise of lower costs for basic financial services, increased security, accelerated payments, and reduced energy consumption. When you consider these factors, as well as the audit trail that blockchain provides for tracking and tracing transactions, it is easy to see why CBDCs are moving from vision to reality. And then we got
Steak. Let's go. Let's go. Bring out the steak, baby. Let's go. And I wanted to go ahead and drop this on y'all right quick, right? Watch this. Watch this. Watch how smooth, like it's like a DJ mix. Watch this. So we went from him talking about Palau and them partnering to create what? A stable coin built on the Ripple XRP ledger. Hold up. Watch this. This is from Payments Canada. What is Payments Canada? I'm glad you asked. Payments Canada, we are responsible for Canada's payment clearing and settlement infrastructure. This is the clearinghouse for Canada, right? The Canadian economy depends on the exchange of billions of dollars each day. Depends on the exchange. We know that. Payments Canada ensures that these financial transactions in Canada are carried out safely and securely. In 2022, Payment Canada systems cleared and settled $119 trillion or $476 billion. Oh my God. That's 119 trillion. Guys, the crypto XRP right now, hold up. I'm sorry I had to do it to him. Mama, bring out the steak. Somebody bring out the steak. Check this out, guys. You saw it here first. Right now, the crypto market cap for XRP is how much? Somebody drop it in the chat box. Yes, sir. 20 billion. 20 billion. Let me breathe. All right. The total crypto market cap is not even at 1 trillion. Hold on. So let's go back. In 2022, Payments Canada systems cleared and settled $119 trillion, $476 billion every single day. Why am I excited about this? Why did I show you Ripple? Why did I show you XRP? Check this out. This was in November 2019. This is before the SEC lawsuit happened. This is right before the lawsuit. This is literally right before the lawsuit. Check this out. How cross-border payments are evolving. We figured it out, family. Check this out. I went to Control Find so I can figure out how many times they said Ripple in this article. They said Ripple 26 times. They said Stellar 19 times. They said XRP 6 times. And they said XLM 7 times. Who's with me right now? So let's go look at Ripple. Let's go look at Ripple because they said Ripple. Look. Check this out, guys. If you knew what I knew, you'd be excited too. Okay, let's go back right quick. All right. So, stable coins for cross-border payment. We just read, we just listened to this, that how Palau is creating a stable coin on the XRP ledger. Now, Bank of Canada, stable coin refers to a class of digital currencies which are relatively stable in price. Stable coins offer instantaneous processing and security of payments as many cryptocurrencies do. They also offer stability with respect to their parity, against fiat currencies. Two digital currencies that fall into this category are RippleNet's native digital currency, Ripple, aka XRP, and Stellar's network's native cryptocurrency, XLM. Both Ripple and Stellar enable faster and more efficient cross-border payments relative to correspondent banking. However, they differ in that Ripple is focused on improving cross-border settlement between international banks. Stellar is focused on providing low-cost cross-border payment financial services to the end user and the unbanked population. Woo! They can't stop us. Get that man some coffee. Bring out the steak. You know what I mean? Somebody bring out the steak right now, man. Somebody lay the steak out real quick. You know what I mean? Like, I know this is coffee and crypto, but today, we carnivore in crypto because we eating it up. We carnivore in crypto, eating it up. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Rare. Don't even cook it. I'm just gonna pounce on it. Just gonna pounce on it, y'all. I'm pouncing on the information today, man. Not playing with y'all. All right. Let me calm down. Hold on. Let me make sure. I'm fired up right now, y'all. I go box right now. I feel like I saw Creed the other day, and I see this. Like for real, y'all. Like I'm ready to go boxing. Like I'm ready to just lay it all out, man. I'm ready to go skydiving. Like I gotta do something exciting. Like guys, we are rich. All right, let's keep going, family. A little more. We got a little more climbing, and then we're out of here today, okay? Now, this video was sent to me by none other than Mr. Branch. Thank you so much. Let's play this one right here.
Transactions. I think this is a confirmed fact, using XRP to transfer not just fiat, but anything of value, gold, silver, commodities, which brings me to this, an interesting tweet here from the ISO GOAT on Twitter. Go to tradingview.com and search for the symbol XRP and look at all the pairs that are associated with XRP. So in other words, XRP is one of those cryptocurrencies that is already listed on TradingView with a lot of these pairs like gold, silver, Brent crude oil, for example. So the theory goes as such: if XRP was not supposed to be used for these transactions, if it was not going to be used in these bigger capacities, it probably wouldn't be listed, right? But I'm going to take it one step further, guys. If you take a look at some other cryptocurrencies, there are a lot of them that do not have the same kinds of quantity of pairings that XRP has. So here's just a chart, a symbol lookup of XRP on TradingView. But somebody down here actually took it one step further. Where was it here? There was a little video here that demonstrated all these different pairs. I looked for another coin, BNB, for example, and CHZ. Yes, they do not have a gold equivalent. Guys, check this out real quick. I don't believe there's any audio on this, but I'll just kind of narrate over this. XRP. So if you look up XRP gold, you can see the XRP trading pair to gold is listed right there. XRP to BRE, which is Brent crude oil. You can see there's an XRP pairing for Brent crude, just as another example. Now, when you look up CHZ to gold, take a look at that. I'm just going to pause it there. Take a look at that. There is nothing there. You can see to perpetual futures. You can see Tether, USD, USDT, USD longs, but no commodities, no precious metals listed here for just an example cryptocurrency, CHZ. And then it goes on here. What else does he put in here? BNB, so Binance coin to gold. You can see there's no XAU pairing. There's some other kinds of pairings like BNB gold, which I think is something else here, but no pairings for other cryptocurrencies. So when I took a quick look at CHZ, this is the Chili's coin, ranked number 60 here, trading at 11 cents. I mean, not a terribly spectacular cryptocurrency by any means, but I did want to check this out myself, guys. So, bringing up XRP to gold, you guys can see all the pairings here and, the official XAU ticker, XRP to gold specifically. And to play devil's advocate, I did want to be fair with this. You can see there are other pairings like with Ethereum and, of course, Bitcoin being another popular one. Let me just bring that up. Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously. But even when you bring up like Litecoin to gold, there is nothing here. Litecoin to silver. Let's take a look. Boom, nada. How about if we look up XLM to gold? We don't even see any XLM to gold pairings here on TradingView. However, bringing up XRP, we do have the XAU pairing. And I mean, you guys can try this for yourself on tradingview.com. I think the biggest takeaway here is that there are already markets that are going to utilize XRP for transferring value. How big those markets are going to be and if XRP is going to take on the lion's share of this is still yet to be unknown.
Woo! Man. All right. I had some other stuff. All right. I'm exhausted, y'all. This was a great episode, man. I feel like I left everything in the mic today, man. Shout out to the mic. So with that being said, this was another amazing episode. And I couldn't leave you without a little H-bar information. Okay. Could we be seeing a $1 H-bar? Drop it in the chat box. If H-bar were to go to $1 tomorrow, how much money do you think you would have? Drop it in the chat box. If it went to $1 tomorrow, where would you be? Okay. You don't have to drop that dollar amount if you don't want nobody to know. Okay. But if it were to go to $1, would you be up 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures, or 7 figures? Somebody let me know in the chat box. Or would you be up 0 figures? Do anybody got H-bar? And how many figures are we looking at a $1 H-bar? At a $1 H-bar, as of right now, this is where I'm looking to be. This is where we looking to be, right? On the Zoom call. If you're on YouTube, you got to join the Zoom to know. All right. You got to know, you got to join the Zoom to know the figures. Can't let you know the figures. This is only for the inside group. Okay. Let's go. Mr. Brown, I know you got H-bar. Mr. Brown got H-bar. Let's go. All right. So, yeah, man. So what's going on with H-bar? Well, with new products being launched on the network, the latest entry from Unthink.ai allows the hash graph powered layer 1 solution to leave a mark in the brewing AI industry. Did H-bar just switch over into an artificial intelligence company? Well, Hedera's development arm, the H-bar Foundation, announced on Thursday the launch of Unthink.ai. The new decentralized application is an e-commerce content creation platform for Web3 that makes use of Hedera token services to run its operations. It also makes use of the capabilities of AI and real-time personalization algorithms to streamline online advertising. Hedera will be able to assist companies in reaching prospective purchasers in the appropriate context, such as content or gaming websites, where they spend the majority of their time with the support of Unthink. For instance, a person searching a website for hiking destinations could come across an article offering advice on hiking equipment. Okay, so basically, they are about to launch their NFTs, generating NFTs for people. Okay, there's a lot about to happen they're already doing NFTs, but there's a lot about to happen, right? Dale joined Hedera on February 7th, right? Now you got the largest corporations in the world. You got Boeing, IBM, Google, LG, Ubisoft for gaming, Tata Communications. You got T-Mobile. You got every single large corporation that you could think of is partnered with Hedera, and they literally have about, I believe, 6 or 7 more slots available until their entire governing council is complete. You should have some potentially if you research and believe in this product. Now, before we get up out of here, y'all know how I like to do it. I would love to hear from 2 to 3 people if you guys have it in you. I know that I know it's not always, I know everybody don't always have something to say, but it always is great to get feedback back. It's one of those moments for me that I kind of get to hear from you all. What up, bye? I get to hear from you all kind of what's going on in your minds. It really helps me grow as a person as well, listening to you all speak. And ultimately, you know, this is your voice. I know that some people at work, so that's why there's no pressure. But if you do have anything to say, please raise your hand. I would love to hear from you guys. Maybe just how you're doing in crypto. You know, what are you getting from the show? If I can hear from 2 or 3 people, and you guys can let me know, what have you gotten? That's what I like, from 2 to 3 people. What have you gotten from this show? Right. I know Mr. Brown's at work, so I know he can't raise it. He said, I love the energy and your selflessness, sacrifice to show us love and look put for us. God will continue to bless your passion as you bless us. Love you, bro. Love you too, brother. Appreciate you. All right. So first person I'm going to call on, I know sometimes he has to get up out of here. I'm going to call on Mr. Branch. I was going to call on Mr. Branch. I know that sometimes he's getting up out of there, but I appreciate the people that raise their hands. Mr. Branch, if you had anything to say, you can definitely pop in. We can hear you.
This was a fire episode right here. I'd never seen that Payments Canada article before today.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. Look, there's a saying that's been going over Twitter as far as XRP holders, probably for at least a couple years, and it goes like, know what you hold. Hey, know what you hold. I did not know about the XRP pairings with gold and silver, and that just tells me this. Why would they do that if this was going to go away? Because it ain't going to go away. That's why. It's going to be used on a global scale, in my opinion, with my research. And it ain't going to take a lot, once again, my opinion, to generate generational wealth. So having said that, oh, and I'd like to comment on this too. I get up at 3 a.m. Central Time and start my research Monday through Friday, and 4 a.m. Central Time on the weekend. So I'll let somebody else talk now.
3 a.m. Shout out to Mr. Branch. Thank you so much. You know, folks that be look, folks lower their hands, you know, I got a call on them. So I appreciate y'all. Oh, hold on. Where'd y'all Ray go? You got something to say, bye? I want to make sure I call up my brother. I ain't never heard from my brother on the call yet, I don't think. So I just want to know.
Hello. Good.
What up, bro?
Good morning to everyone on the call. It's a pleasure to be able to witness all of this good work that Vince has been putting in. Man, you're an outstanding leader in this capacity, bro. And the information that you give and the value that you provide is second to none. I just want to thank you for continuing to be dedicated to us and to just the industry, man. A lot of people didn't believe in crypto, and I think that's the number one thing you give people is belief. You give people understanding. A lot of people don't understand, and through your understanding and your language that you use, you give people the confidence and the belief that they need in this whole system. Damn the news, damn what you see on CNN. You got to come hear it from the people who are doing the research. So it's so valuable, man. And I just want to continue to pour life into you and keep you on this path. Thank you for allowing us to you know, get this information from you, man, because I don't see it coming from anywhere else. So keep doing what you're doing, keep being great. And that's all I have to say. I'll show my camera next time, and I'll continue to support everybody who's on this call and needs to continue to share the link, send it out to more friends, tell people how much you value this person, tell people how important he is, not just on social media, in person, your friends. If you really value this information, share it, spread it, keep the knowledge going. With that said, peace. Have a good morning, everyone.
Appreciate you. Bye-bye. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Definitely great. Thank you so much. All right. Andy, what's up? What up, my brother? What up, my brother?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, man.
I just want to say wow. And yes, thank you. Thank you. Because, I mean, obviously the news and whatnot is just, FUD. So I can't even really trust that at all.
Yeah.
And it's always nice to have the reminder on how things really are going through all this. Like it's weird because they're trying to keep everybody away from it, but it's like greedy. I'm just greedy. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're definitely welcome. I appreciate you for being here, bro. You don't ever miss a show. So thank you. Thank you, Andy. And then next up, certainly look, last but certainly not least, we got Crawl Billy. Floor is on you, big bro.
Hey, I know why I go last, just in case I say something stupid.
No.
But I'm gonna I have a message for everybody today. Here it goes.
Are you rolling your drum? How you doing?
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. I got one friend interested in crypto. I can't believe he actually asked about a wallet, what a wallet was, how to do it. Hey, it's only been 10 months. Look at me. Mr. Branch, good morning to y'all, everybody, Big Andy, good gracious. Man, I'm going to tell you, you just keep slamming it in there. And that XRP trading pairs, that blows my mind. And the comparison video, that's great research. Thanks for answering my question this week too, because that was some concern. So it's all a drum roll day. So everybody have a drum roll day. I'm looking forward to getting the check. I really am. I went and looked at a van the other day for $175,000.
Let's go.
I just figured I'm gonna get me a big gold board. I looked at these and looked at those, and I said, I'm gonna find one I really like, $175,000. I figure I'm gonna shoot for $175,000 van. Look at you. Look at you. See? There you go. Look at you, man. You decked out too. Look at you, man. Good gracious. I found a Ford van, like a little camper for two old folks. And I'm gonna tell you what, yours is gonna be looking at your yacht. I know that'll fit on your yacht. But
this will go on my yacht right here. This will go right on the back part and on the helicopter pad.
Man, that is insane. And you got it, so you see it every day. There's some truth to that now. There's some absolute truth to that. Make it plain, write it out, make it plain where you can see it. You have a great day, Bam.
Great day. I appreciate you. Thank you for your energy. Let's go.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Hold on. I got to bring up somebody. I got to bring up Mo. Mo, bring me some energy, Mo. I need energy, Mo. I need energy, Mo. Let's go.
Let's go. It's time to get it. It's time to go. We already know we're destined for. We already know we're about to get. We already know we're about to walk into. It's our destiny. We chose it. Trust the process. Have a great day. I love y'all. Let's do this.
Let's go. Woo! Right. And that's how you end the show right there, man. With that being said, guys, this was, I don't even know what episode. What episode is this, y'all? What episode is it? It's episode 87. I had to look at my phone. We are episode 87. We're literally 13 episodes away from 100 episodes, y'all. It is that time. Somebody says that David Goggins. Was that David Goggins? Hey, Mo, you got a talent, bro. You got a real talent, man. You got people moving out here, bro. Let's go. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much again. And that's it. I'll see y'all next week on episode number 88. I'm gonna bring that heat.